On the tee, electing to play from the USA, Scottie Scheffler.
So up steps the world number one. One of the best drivers in world golf. But this is different, Hunter. First tee at the Ryder Cup.
Well, this is awesome is what it is, and it's amazing, and it's awesome to see.
What an effort from the world number one, Scottie Scheffler.
He did not disappoint on that shot, did he? Made that look good the whole time.
That was just glorious, wasn't it? Would have been too good to be true.
Scheffler, the shuffler, 1 yard closer.
Also looks like a good line.
The U.S. just a little bit better so far, I would say, on the second hole. Just a little bit further, a little bit closer to the hole.
Big screen out through the fairways. The right edge of that's a nice target. Just a layup, putting in position for an uphill second shot. So important with this second shot into this challenging green to get it in the fairway.
No mistake there from the world number one.
Well, he played a beauty at the first, didn't he?
Not this time. Dom was not his best. He's a genius around the green, Scheffler. Got that one all wrong. It was a tricky.
And to number 4, and the Americans to win the hole.
Whoa. Was not expecting that. Dismay from Scheffler.
Europe retain the advantage.
Scheffler, one of the greatest wedge players in the game. He's going to want to pitch this halfway to the back fringe. 2 yards closer than what Rahm had. Slight breeze in their face.
Expect nothing less than the world's number one player with a wedge in the hand. He's a genius, this man. Shows his class once again. Great distance control.
Well, David, I reckon it's less than 60% chance to get it on this portion of the green where the hole's cut. They moved the tee up 30 yards. It's only 15 yards wide back where the hole's cut. Diabolical green that actually slopes with a bunch of waves from front to back. Definitely have to land it short of the hole to get it pin high.
Reasonable leave. Trouble left on this hole.
And Scheffler coming out of the second cut of rough. This is a terrible lie. It's narrow up there in the layup area. This is not an easy layup. Trying to lay it up probably in the shadow of the tree in the right half of the fairway.
Yeah. Remember, the Europeans are in the fairway there. Good drive from Tyrrell Hatton.
This is a huge putt. If you go 3 down with 10 to play, you're running out of holes.
It found the bottom. It didn't look like it was going to go right in the middle, but it found the bottom of the hole there.
Scheffler at the 9th.
Once again, the Europeans are in the fairway, putting pressure on the Americans, hitting second time after time, following good drives from Team Europe.
Stable as ever there. Scottie Scheffler right down. Boys, this is a clinic for those two, right?
In search of a good lie, Scheffler has given himself a compromised stance, standing inside the penalty area, well below where his ball is lying in the deep rough. The only good thing going for Scheffler is the fact that he's got a lot of green to work with. Just lob it over the bunker. It's going to land on a downslope. It's going to kick left to right. Then as it approaches a hole, it might come back the other way, but inside of 15 feet, it's a good shot from here. Very tough.
It's a great angle. Sorry,
great opportunity to put some pressure on. All they have to do is put it on the green. Another miss hit. Both of them.
So uncharacteristic of Scottie Scheffler.
Struggling.
In the middle of the fairway, great opportunity, and he just kind of whiffed it. I mean, you can hear him say, "Oh my gosh, he didn't even hit the ground on it." And now the ball's rolling and rolling and rolling, getting further and further away from the hole. Now the European side's like, "Oh, we're still in this. We got a great opportunity to have it."
So this to tie the hole now for Scheffler and Burns.
That's a wonderful riposte from Scottie Scheffler there. That would have hit them like a brick wall. The chip in from John Rahm, so unexpected.
Scheffler with the driver really had no choice. Even if he didn't want to hit driver, Rahm's laid down the challenge.
Oh, and it is very, very deep over there. Some thick grass as well, some of the fescue feeding in.
That time in the round as well with a 2-up lead.
You absolutely in match play assume your opponent is going to make that putt, so you just have to knock this in. Otherwise, expect to go 3 down, and then it's only 7 to play, running out of holes here.
No, sir. Not to be for Scheffler.
Europe has an eagle putt to come. It's a very makeable one. Can he turn the tables and do to Europe what Rahm did to them at 10 with a chip in?
The answer is no, which leaves Europe 2 putts to win that hole. Don't think they'll need it.
It's do or die time. These guys are going to have to probably birdie out to have a chance because Rahm and Hatton aren't going anywhere. If you felt like playing away from the hole or 10 feet right, that time is long past.
So about equal margins down there. 2 fine shots from Scheffler and Rahm.
Not a terrible lie. What grass there is growing sideways. He's going to be coming across grain just over 90 yards.
Well, good shot from there. Extricated it well.
Right, well, we've seen Rahm into the bunker. Driver here for Scheffler at 15.
So an attack and play. The rough cuts in there as well. Oh, big mistake there. Big mistake.
Left. Not pretty, Stevie.
Oh, that was one bounce and right under the grass. That's going to be a really, really heavy lie.
Good Lord. Scottie Scheffler hit it as hard as he can, about 30 feet. So the U.S. in trouble already on 1.
Yeah, we seen that off the tee shot. Sorry. It went one bounce buried, so you just knew that wasn't going to be nice.
Up to the 3rd of Scheffler.
Oh, another mistake there as well. I mean, these are not great shots. This is about the only thing you can say because you've got a backstop there that you don't want to mess with the front of the green. He's even hit John Rahm's ball. He's going to have to put it back.
Well, 201, so 6 iron max down the hill to his back right pin. As long as you sort of pitch it about 25 up this green, it should feed from left to right, Sam. Once more, elevated tee. I think this is the nicest par 3 on the course. 17 is probably the toughest under the pressure, but this is the best looking design, I think, out here this week. This suits his fade. He can just drift this in beautifully, but this is starting left.
I think that hole's got to be tied there, so the Europeans will remain 1 up in the 3rd match. Here is Scheffler at the 5th.
Yeah, it's a real risk and reward hole, isn't it? You want to take it on with 3 wood or driver, have a go at it. Scheffler's gone down the right with some sort of 5 wood, not taking it on.
Scheffler at the 5th. Not a good lie we're hearing. Not a bad effort from the gunch. Well, we talked about the putting struggles for Justin Thomas. This man has employed a new putting coach over the last couple of weeks. He's been working really hard to try and turn things around with a short stick. So maybe he can pop this one, and it is to tie the hole and to keep the match tied.
Scottie Scheffler, best ball striker in the world, finally gets one to go. My goodness, what a hole for the U.S. I mean, it's a carnival ride right now. You just don't know what's going to happen or who's going to make what for what. My goodness, they stay tied.
Scheffler. Koepka's in about 5-6 feet. John Rahm's ball there. A good one from Scheffler.
Scheffler at 6 for the birdie. Just to put a bit of pressure on Højgaard. And he does.
There is Scheffler. Best ball striker in the world, finally making a few putts in there.
Yeah.
Just stick to your line and commit, I think. There's a case for a couple of different things right there.
Is Nikolai on a similar line, Tony?
Yeah, just slightly under.
And we saw Victor earlier too. He actually missed it right as well. Just,
yeah.
I mean, hit a really good putt. It just kind of faded at the end.
Yeah, I can believe it. It's a weird one. It's just like a little depression. It's a strange spot.
I'm sure Matt Fitzpatrick would hold it though.
You weren't bad in your time, Stevie.
Big putt, they're one down. Looks good. And there we go again.
You can see it. It kind of just went right in the middle right there. I mean, it's 3 times in a row we've seen from that angle the ball goes right. So.
Well, this is Scottie Scheffler at the 9th, also out with an iron.
Again, it just suits that shape, really, isn't it? Trying to start at that right trap and draw it in and try and chase it down to the back pin. Pretty much just like that, huh, Stevie?
Just like that, beef 600. Well, I don't know how long's it playing today, but just to drive in the iron to 25, 30 feet. Great play.
To 9, Scheffler. This is for eagle and to win the hole.
Well, it's ran past a little bit there. Lovely putt though, but just kept going.
The comeback putt for birdie for Scheffler at 9. Now this is to win the hole and reduce the deficit.
That'll feel like a steal there. You know, both on the green and 2, you're thinking Scheffler's got an outside chance of eagle, and to win that with just a birdie was a bad one for Europe. That.
Yeah, good timing for the United States heading into the back 9, just 1 down.
Most difficult second shot on the course, you think, Wally?
I think it probably is. I think the green is the main reason. The elevation change is another one. I think the ball's coming in quite flat, so it's hard to have the control you need. Hence why I think you are looking 15 feet left of this at least. This is a terrible, terrible pin to get close to.
You can see where he was aiming, miles left, and his finish trying to really hold that club face and hit a big high cut into there.
Perfect shot, Beef. That's bang on, that is. So this is to win the hole for Scheffler. Bit of a double breaker. Coming off the sort of bank at the back, influenced by that back bunker. Certainly left to right, right to left. Greens are starting to look a little bit glazed. I think they would have definitely picked up a bit of pace this afternoon. There's a little bit of breeze around. It's a beautiful afternoon. But it's looking like 2 putts possibly would be enough, apart from Højgaard from 20 feet. So he will have that in his mind here.
Back to 11 with Scottie Scheffler. Going for the green, as they all seem to do. Wasn't always a given in the Italian Opens. It is this week in the Ryder Cup. Where's this headed?
He's just missed that left, but he's green high. And we've seen, you know, it's an accessible chip from there. It's a side to miss if you're going to miss, but I don't think he was planning on missing it that far left.
Scheffler with a birdie putt to tie the hole. Crossing down the slope and a good reply, dead center.
He's just turning a little. You need to staunch that.
Go back to Scheffler at 12.
Yeah, Scheffler coming in 200 yards. Straight down the flag. Wonderful second shot there. It really is, though. When you look at it and you look at the view, it really is an inviting second shot, isn't it?
Scheffler for eagle. Just to go one up. They'll be up in 3 matches, down in 1. He's got it, has he? Oh no, just didn't hit it. Slow from both sides. And that's a break for Europe.
Bit of breeze off that left side, as Jay Townsend mentioned. It is a factor out here right now.
Kepka's almost stone dead, so.
Two chances coming to tie the hole for the USA. Scheffler first.
Kepka's in pretty tight.
Second shot ahead of Scheffler at 15.
Scottie can really hoist it high up in the air. That's what he's trying to do. He's going right at the flag. Yeah, great shot there.
All square on the tee, driver, Scheffler. Looks like driver, Anthony.
Yeah, it is. It's a harder tee shot than this morning. There was no breeze. 3-wood was perfect, but it's driver this afternoon into this freshening, into off the right.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Looks like left trap. Ooh, good kick.
Dear.
He says with tongue-in-cheek. Back to Scheffler at 16, his second. Great from Brooks, who's a lock.
This is not far away.
To Scheffler on 17. Rahm in close.
Match all tied, 17. Rahm just stiffed it in there about 6 feet. Oh, Scottie almost makes it. Lands it literally an inch from the hole. Hits it 4 feet right on top of Jon Rahm. Wow.
This the moment ahead of Scottie Scheffler to guarantee the US half a point.
Come on, Hunter, give us it. Come on.
Well, yeah, half a point is something right now. That's more than we have, so. Scottie uphill right in the middle. The U.S. going to get on the board with half a point here from this group. Wow, what a, I mean, incredible golf the last few holes.
Here we go. Amazing birdie there. 18th tee, 1 up, Scheffler.
Scottie. Scottie! Here you go, Scottie. Come on, Brooks.
Scottie shuffling, dancing all over that tee box, piping it straight down the middle of the fairway.
That was certainly worth taking it on. 277 for Scottie Scheffler. Well, the standard of golf today has been amazing, and certainly in this group we've seen some incredible iron shots. One last push for all golfers on form. Wind strong, good club into. You don't want it ballooning here. Very elevated 18.
It's okay, almost exactly where Justin Thomas was.
If he gets inside his partner's 4 feet, he's done really well.
It's good distance, just got it too far right and looked like it kicked right and then just kept going, but so after Brooks hit the tree out of the right rough, Scheffler's kind of next to it. He's trying to hit some sort of wedge cut, get it on the green somewhere. He's not going to get within Ludwig's second shots, and the U.S. will be putting for par there.
Yes, the Scheffler a must make. This is for bogey.
And Sam, I think as much as anything, this is an important putt for Scheffler to make, to have a little confidence. And that's what I was worried about, him missing that one and putting a little doubt in his mind for putting.
Europe go 1 up in the second match as well. Needs to step up to the plate, doesn't he, Scottie Scheffler? This is second at 2.
Pin back left on this hole. I don't really know what kind of finish that was, if he was trying to draw it, and he hits it left, kind of tugs it, kind of goes right off the back of the green, kind of shoots forward.
Putting woes all year. Not the time to resurrect things here.
Just when he was starting to build some confidence in that part of his game. He's been working with Phil Kenyon. It's been well documented the last month since the Tour Championship. Didn't see much of it yesterday morning, in fact, none of it. Over to Scheffler, down short of 3.
Well, that's, you just can't see that happening. That was never predictable after the Europeans had done it. Americans followed suit with a much easier shot. Scheffler, this is for bogey. Keeper again about 4 feet for par. He's missed it. Another chance for Europe.
Just to put it in perspective, through the first 3 holes, the Americans were 5 over par, and they go 4 down through 4.
Off they go.
Scheffler's going to have to step up with a big shot.
Just carried the water, bounced up onto the green, slightly further away than Europe, so pretty even there.
And right about 130, just over 130, plays 9 uphill. There's a slope behind. It's only about 4 off the left fringe. That's a nasty bit of rough just left of the hole. At this point, at 4 down, you've got to take dead aim. But once you start sometimes playing extra aggressive, it can bite you. Also have to worry about the spin here up the hill. Tough shot into the sun as well.
Yeah, that's a good one though from Scheffler.
Scheffler at 7.
Scottie Scheffler, just, I mean, it's a pleasure to watch him hit ball. It's so good. Nice hole from Scottie there. That was a solid putt. The team's 5 down through 7. I mean, they need to figure something out very, very quickly because this team looks confident. And, man, they're going against a ball striking Jesse's right there.
Well, we saw Brooks Koepka's drive at the 8th, and this is where he's put Scottie Scheffler.
Job number 1. Got to get the ball in the fairway, and these guys haven't gotten the ball in the fairway. Perfect lie. Probably want to land this past the hole, spin it back.
It's a fine effort, but I'm afraid they got that for 5 at best. The European team are on board in 2. Not this time, I'm afraid. And the Europeans go 7 up in that second match. This may not last much longer. How about Ludwig Aberg and Victor Hovland? A dream start for the Swedish rookie. Remember, he's not yet played in a major championship, and here he is at the Ryder Cup.
Second shot here, it looks like Scheffler can get nowhere near this green, and it's going to be a layup. Wow. Well, I know we've said it a million times, but it's so important to hit these fairways.
You just got no chance, do you, of getting anywhere near 10 green down in that left rough. Very solid player back to the tee at 11. Scheffler, they have to win every hole from here.
Come on, you super Scotty. Come on!
This is where the ball of Koepka ended up. Scheffler ahead with their 3rd.
There's virtually no shot. There's no green to play with. It's got to go in. Hands are about to be shaken.
Awesome, Scotty.
I think that'll be it. I don't even think Koepka will down there and play it. He's got a hole out for 4 in Europe after 3 putt. It's quite a big hill.
Europe need just the 4.
fairway after yesterday's performance. He has to be itching. He's been counting down the seconds to get here right now to this moment.
Perfection. That is the spot. 139 for Scheffler. He'll be fully aware of that. All the rounds they've played, all the practice rounds they've played. Slightly off an upslope. Just needs to get this one with a little bit less spin.
Scottie Scheffler just sits about 20 feet short of the flag there. Not quite get as close as Jon Rahm, who'll be putting first.
Needing to find an instant response. Scottie Scheffler can't give an inch here. And that's a fine shot. Absolutely at his target, right hook down the middle.
Yard closer, 168. Scheffler. 2 fairways, 2 greens. This is going to be a mighty tight match. This will come down to one thing. Putting, I think. Jon Rahm missed it in the perfect spot. And Scheffler get inside that just to have a look first.
Scottie Scheffler uncharacteristically had a bad ball striking day. Now he's looking good. Fairway green on the first 2, hits it about 8 feet, closer than 8 feet from the hole here. Boy, he's got to have to find that putter magic because it's eluded him all week. Scottie Scheffler here for birdie to win the hole. I don't want to be dramatic, but this does feel like the match already on the second hole being 1 down. Feels like he needs the confidence right now. And he's left it short once again. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, he seems so tentative on the greens. My goodness, he's 8 feet away and he leaves it short.
Twitchy.
Oh my goodness.
It was an early look. Peaked.
Iron as well for Scheffler.
Remarkable player, Scottie Scheffler. A burst of fresh air over the last 3 or 4 years. The game as a whole, unusual footwork. Nice man, goes about his business in a classy way. If he has a weakness, it is the short stick, the putter.
Scottie Scheffler, second at 3.
Bit of a downslope, Paddy. 184. It's a pin you can go for, this. Unusual.
Get up, get up.
Safely onto the green. There it is, 14 on, 5 off the left. At the third, tucked away in that back left corner.
2 putts for the win for Scottie. This is just to get touch, just get some feel, get it to the hole. And yeah, good putt from Scottie. Gets the win, gets it handed to him by Jon Rahm. Thank you, we'll take it. All tied up after 3.
After the win at the last, Scheffler, this match now tied at the par 3. It's going to have to go up and over the ridge from there. Pin in the middle back at 4 today.
Here's Scheffler's reply to Rahm on the 5th hole. 3 with 2.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? That was magical. This is much simpler. Just a simple bump and run into the grain, just cambers round. Normally pretty good at these. Different day today, mind.
Yeah, good shot. Definitely won't be given that though, will he, Howler?
That's a very good point, Andrew.
Just to tie the hole at 5, Scheffler. Otherwise, he goes 2 down.
This is tough to watch a little. If you love your golf and you like the artistry of putting.
Yard nearer, 128 for Scottie Scheffler. Got to be looking 15 feet in the end.
Oh, he really is a remarkable golfer, is he not? Tee to green, better than anyone statistically.
Arrow straight, David. Just a hair up the hill for Scheffler. Pretty straightforward.
He finally finds the bottom.
Good to see. A good stroke made there down the hill. Not easy. Back to 1.
First look at the 7th, 212. And we've got a 1 putt from Scottie Scheffler, taking 6 holes to get there. Small target, elevated tee. Hit the green, you have a chance here. Such a small section running through the centre of this.
USA!
Arrow straight. Left half. Good shot. Not easy to get on the correct plateau here. Comfortable distance for the birdie putt as well. No stress on that one, just opportunity.
I feel like they want to move just a fraction left or right, but it's really very much inside the hole.
Looked a much better putt.
It was. It was a more comfortable distance. Get some flow in the stroke. You're unlikely to 3-putt it.
Both superb tee shots here. Scheffler to go first. 197, it's back left pin. Oh, and he's just missed. There's a little slope there.
A winning chance for Scottie Scheffler as the wind just starts to pick up from absolutely nowhere. Many fans from both sides. It seems pretty even, really. More noise from the Europeans because they're winning, but huge support out here. This, as I mentioned, is not sitting great, so putter is definitely the play. Just it's probably will jump a little bit off the bat, so just needs to be careful with this releasing.
Apart from the line and pace, it was a good putt there.
Give it to you! Give it to you!
He doesn't have the same sort of body language as he did. He just looks tentative and just unsure. That's he burst onto the scene. He was just all over it at the minute. I just feel like he's second guessing himself so much.
Catches a left edge. Hole is tied nonetheless. So he had to 9 with Rahm still 1 up.
It's that one.
To 9, Scheffler.
He's got a chance here, good chance. Yes, he's got 280, but John Rahm on the downslope in the bunker, he's getting nowhere near this par 5 in 2. He's definitely got the power to reach, and it always seems to kick forward if you do hit the front of this green at 9.
That's a good miss there. Right up the green, pin on the right hand side. Could putt it, chip and run it. Great miss.
That wasn't really.
He's just left that distance again, Wally. He just can't seem to get out the bit of leaving a 6-footer.
Yeah, that was short of his pitch mark, definitely.
Scottie Scheffler with one of these 6-footers again. He's holed a few and he's missed a few.
Just got to get set, pick a line and hit it and try not to overthink these.
Which he does that time round. Grass so long. Can't be in it down the left at 10 either. That's where we find Scottie Scheffler.
290 to the corner of the dog leg. It's a demanding tee shot, 10. Up the hill all the way.
Yeah, it's a lovely tee shot. Job done on 10. It's all but the second shot now.
Well, a bit of a chance, really, for the first time to go up in this match. Scheffler. Rahm is playable. That's the gum. Off the upslope, just a fraction. Tight left-hand pin, so just find this green. Ask the question.
Well, he's found the putting surface. Not easy to do at the 10th, but he is a long way from it.
Well, you play the man in match play. I'm not sure sometimes Jon Rahm is human, because that for me was just incredible. Right to left, across the slope. Scheffler, no gimme two putt.
Beautifully, Scheffler.
The accuracy this week has been 45%, which, given what they're trying to do, isn't bad. Many trying to drive the green at the par 4.
Oh no.
Sit.
Scottie Scheffler just lost it immediately, way to the right. This pin.
Partner Justin Rose the last few days. Over to Scheffler's second at 11.
Yeah, he's missed it on the right side. Grass is quite covered. Over 2/3 of the balls. This will release when it hits the deck. But that is only half the story. Jon Rahm to come is in a really tough spot.
Down the hill for Scottie Scheffler at 11.
Just a nudge. Couple of putts, Ali.
It's a big thing to hole it as well, though. I know you've got two, but when you hole it as well, Hunter, that can give you a boost, a big boost. To go one up first, for get the red on the board on the top game.
I don't like it. Jon Rahm's just run through into the first cut. The tree's in play, but I think he can go up and around it, no problem. He won't have much more than 7 iron. Well, probably even less than that, probably 8. So I think maybe Scheffler's forced to have a go at this. It'd be interesting to see if he does lay it up. I think that is the play. Yeah, he's just laying it up. I think he was tempted. A real match play moment.
It's running down there pretty far, going into the flat area with a good angle into that back right flag. That was a good shot.
Not sure it was by design, but it's done really well, Scheffler, to get all the way down the bottom of the hill, and he's actually slung a bit of an upslope, which is massive. It's such a small little section to finish this ball on. Back right-hand flag. 2 options: you could run it up and jump the tier, or pitch it all the way. He's gone all the way.
He's judged that perfectly. Almost thought that was a tougher shot to go all the way.
Just a touch putt down the hill and give it a chance. Definitely got 2 different types of break on this. It's a bit of a curly-whirly one.
Misread of about 2 cups on that. That was way left.
Only forfeited the lead for 1 hole, Jon Rahm. It's back to tied.
This is turning into some match.
And we'll pass the reins while we see Scottie Scheffler facing his second at 14 here to Dominic Hollier.
Thank you, Ali. Sam Torrance also in the box alongside Hunter Mahan. We've got Jay Townsend, Anthony Wall out on the course following the live action from the fairways as we watch Scheffler and his second to 14. Anthony.
Yeah, 9 iron off the downslope. It's a pin they can both get to, actually, tucked on the right side. Cardinal error would to be short side yourself, so they should all be left of this.
Can he hit his irons or what there, Wally? I mean, it is, every shot feels like it's right at the flag right now.
It's just amazing.
Scheffler.
Should be just laying back, Dom. Don't think he's going over the corner of the dog legs. Just no real point in giving the hole away if you miss the fairway. Get it in there about 280, slightly underneath those bunkers. Once more, Scheffler first to play. Which has changed from early on this morning in this match. Trying to get his blow in first.
It must have looked awful good to him there, right over the top of the flag. It's not bad at all. It's a tough pin to get to.
Quickly to 15, and this is Scheffler to win the hole and to go up
Into the grain, yeah, into the grain, left to right, up the hill. Needs to hit this.
Straight in. He goes back to run up. And John Rahm.
Seeing some emotion out of Scottie. I think he knows the importance of this match. I think he sees the red on the leaderboard knowing that I have to get it. This is the one that can maybe, you know, tip the scales just a little bit. It's kind of like you announcing, isn't it? It's just easy. It's just too easy.
304 driver, I like that. Makes the green so much bigger. Doesn't take the water out of play, of course, but it certainly helps. You can certainly look straight at the middle of the green.
Out of the bat, looks beautiful. It keeps going. It's a little long. He's got a bit of green, but it's all downhill, and that's thick stuff. He's now one up on John Rahm, number 1 in the world, Scottie Scheffler.
16, Scheffler.
He's walked off it twice. Got to have another look at it again as well. There's 2 of those. All the green in the world to play with. Keeps leading.
So well played. So much pressure on that shot. Knowing where John Rahm is with the one-up lead, knowing the importance of this match, and that was just incredible touch.
Yeah, it's a pivotal moment, isn't it? 197. Left-hand side of the tee, so clearly going to try and work this one in from right to left. That's the sort of play, I think.
Go ahead, Scottie!
Right on it again. A great shot when you're one up. It's a great shot when you're one down.
Scheffler with a putt for the win.
It's reasonably quick down the hill, Dom. It's a very good chance. Really is.
Scottie and his caddy, Ted Scott, working so hard on the greens this week. Gosh, that was a good putt. Go to 18. Scottie Scheffler one up. Secured half a point, but boy, that just doesn't mean anything right now for the U.S. They need the full thing. My goodness, what a match.
Right to the 18th tee and the top match.
Yeah, I don't recall many birdies from the rough. It's a fairway. So important, 18 down the hill, par 5. Very much reachable in 2 in this heat.
See Rahm's ball about 40 yards in front of him there, perfect. So he's going to go, Anthony.
Yeah, absolutely, down the right. It's going to camber around. It's a pin we've seen before.
Started right. Is it coming round?
Good position there. The pin back left in the hollow on 18 as we find Fitzpatrick.
Well, he's got to think a chip and a butt would probably do it. He only needs to tie the hole to win the match.
Hit a great pitch on 16.
It's a little bit of rough there. It's not perfect. Steely look. It's moving. There's water back there, but it's not going more. Well, 2 putts from Rahm.
Scheffler to win the match.
Yeah, it's a good lie. Wow, it's a good lie. It's a beautiful back.
You'd fancy this one, would you, Wally?
Well, you would. Flags out, absolutely. Absolutely. Your mind's clear, isn't it? You've only got one thing in it. There's no time for second guesses. There's only one outcome you should be thinking of here, Dom. Just on the upslope, which I think helps him.
So it's a match tied.
And the spoils are shared between these two great gladiators, Jon Rahm and Scottie Scheffler. So the overall match situation, Europe moved to 12 points, the United States to 6, and now Europe within 2.5 points of victory. And David Howell, you said earlier in the day, wouldn't it be fitting if that top match ended in a tie?
Yes, by hook or by crook, that's what happened. A tremendous 4 on the final hole from Jon Rahm. Just too much of the death for Scheffler, but there was something fitting about that result.
To watch another Ryder Cup video, click here and subscribe here.